Rise and shine, Hoosiers, and welcome to the season 14 premiere of the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Alivia Wilson.
And I'm Kate Paff. Joining us this morning is Sam Cohen, host and producer of Survivor at IU, a real-life recreation of the hit competition show Survivor.
We're also back with an all-new Unnecessary Updates and an all-new segment all about New Year's resolutions.
So grab your cup of coffee, Hoosiers. It's going to be a wonderful morning.
Welcome back, Hoosiers. Today we're sitting down with Sam Cohen, a freshman here at IU and the host and producer of Survivor at IU, whose first season is premiering this Wednesday, January 31st. Let's take a look.
I'm here in the center of Dunn Meadow in the heart of Indiana University Bloomington's campus. For the next 14 hours, 17 students and staff members will be stranded here with nothing but the clothes on their back. These players come from all majors, jobs, and walks of life.
I work at the IU Cinema.
I'm an artist and a musician, and I'm studying hospitality at IU.
I came here from Chicago just to play today.
They will be forced to work together and create a new society while battling hunger, cold, and each other.
I work with students all the time. I might have some life experience over some of these people because I'm a few years older.
They must learn to adapt or be voted out.
I'm not super duper competitive, really just here to kind of start shit and have a good time.
In the end, only one will remain to claim the title of sole survivor. 14 hours, 17 people, one survivor.
So, Sam, tell me a little bit about Survivor at IU.
It is an organization, part of the live reality games at IU branch. What we do is we try to emulate the CBS reality hit Survivor. We do it all in the Dunn Meadow fields. We have a whole casting team, a whole production team getting together. We're constantly working around the clock to ensure that we have the best challenges, twists, and cast to play our games. And it's just such a big project that we love to take on.
That is wonderful. That sounds like a whole production.
Yeah, honestly, how long have you been a fan of Survivor?
My love probably started around 2020, 2019 during season 39. And if you've watched it, you know that's the worst season to start with. I watched it. I sort of understood the gameplay. I've been watching it since I was younger, but I never understood it. I went back, started watching the older seasons, and I kind of just fell in love with the strategy, the social aspects, and how many different ways there are to play it.
Absolutely. So how did you kind of put Survivor at IU together? How was the whole process of, as you said, you have a team. So how was the process of gathering a team? Because you're a freshman here at IU, so it had to have been a decently short period of time to collect everyone, I would assume?
Yeah. We come from very humble beginnings. Just last semester, I came to campus all the way from New Jersey and had one goal in mind. It was to start some sort of TV show, game show club. I ended up just going to the IMU, telling them, what do I need to do? They said, get 5 people on a staff. Made it. Went to involvement fair, put up posters, put up flyers, put up Instagram, anything I could do to find people. And eventually I was able to get my crew together, got a lovely team of 5 producers, and we just put together the best season we could.
That was wonderful. The determination is really
honestly,
there.
That's awesome. What was that filming process like?
The filming, it was very much sort of, we came last minute and we were just like, we need to get a team together. We put out another call. We said, anyone who knows how to hold the camera, loves Survivor, anything that you enjoy, come help us. We can't offer you anything except for maybe a slice of pizza, but trust me, it looks good on a resume. A lot of it was just anyone who came, we gave them a phone, we had batteries, and said, please shoot something, upload it to our Google Drive, and then we'll edit it together.
That's wonderful. How did you find the contestants to be on Survivor?
A lot of it, again, was just Instagram and flyers. We had around 60, 70 applications last season. We had our lovely casting director, Claire Benshoff, went through, interviewed everyone, took notes, told us who we thought was good, who we thought would be better on another season. We mainly looked for diversity in sort of the mindsets and the backgrounds of a lot of the people who we played. We had a couple older contestants, staff members at IU, One of our favorites, Jack, came all the way from Chicago. You may have seen that in the intro. And he was just fantastic to have on the season.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that is amazing. So how close in relevancy is it to the actual show?
We're not exactly at the level of popularity yet. We're looking, maybe
Naturally.
if ABC wants to pick us up.
Right, right. If they
You
just
know who
happen
to call. We're working to get our first season out. We have our applications for our second season open right now. We're working on different types of advertising. We're posting to the local Bloomington and West Lafayette Facebook groups. We're trying to get more outreach since we're opening it up to not just IU students. We're trying to get any parents of students that want to play. We did tabling during our last season, and a lot of people from the new student induction tours, the parents would come up and be like, I've been watching this since it came out in 2001. I'm like, play our next season.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. So obviously the first season is coming out very soon. How long do you want to keep Survivor at IU going?
I, unfortunately, only have the tenure of 8 semesters. I don't know, maybe I'll go into grad school if they keep letting me host the club. I hope that it grows and becomes something that outlives me. But I will be doing this as long as I'm still here on campus and as long as I get to the luck of attending Indiana University. There will still be Survivor, there will still be game shows.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Have you always aspired to be like a reality TV show host or a game show competition host?
It's been somewhat of a passion project for me. If you ask people from my high school, I've been hosting it since, I was 14. I would just do smaller things, get my group together, say, vote each other out, which is weirdly psychological, but we won't dig into that. I've dabbled in other shows, Amazing Race, The Challenge, Squid Games, gotten in trouble with my school faculty, but my dad's watching this, so I won't say that. Producing and working on game shows is just something that comes naturally to me. I just have a computer science sort of gamer brain, and I just lend myself well, and I've found my people that enjoy doing it with me.
Absolutely. Are there any other events that Survivor IU hosts, or even if not, what are the challenges, if you want to touch on that you guys kind of face in the show?
So I believe we have our watch parties for the 46th season coming up on February 22nd. I'll have to fact check that. We have our watch parties for our very own Survivor at IU Dunn Meadows Season 1 coming out on January 31st, which is the preview you just saw. And then we have our casting for our second season. It ends on the February 21st, and then we start doing callbacks, and it'll take place on April 13th to 14th.
Awesome.
Is there anything specific you're looking for in a contestant?
We are looking for the authentic, real version of you. We get a lot of applications that are people trying to play to what they think is going to be what we want. No, we want you to come out there. We want you to flip the camera that says you and just tell us your life story. Don't try and be someone you're not, because when you come out to Dunn Meadow and people start asking you questions, you're not going to be able to fake it. We want you to be the real version of you.
That is
amazing.
Amazing. So we obviously have to ask this,
Right.
since we're here. How do you think that Kate and I would do on Survivor at IU?
There are an infinite amount of archetypes in Survivor. I've tried to boil it down. I'm not able to. 45 seasons, 100 international versions. The beauty of it is that anyone and any personality is able to win. There are people who've come out there and have won 16 challenges and lose the game. There are people who come out there and play the social game and try to just talk to others and get them to like you. Because at the end of the game, all you got to do is win over a jury and convince them that you deserve to win. If you're capable of talking to people and you got that social prowess, you are able to do anything in the game of Survivor.
Hey, I think we have a pretty good chance.
Think we could talk.
We like to yap, clearly. So I think that we might have a pretty good chance.
Do you think we should apply?
Absolutely.
Catch Kate and I on Survivor at IU.
Might just apply.
Absolutely.
Watch out. Well, that is amazing. So how can people get involved right now? Where can they find any information on your club?
The best place to get in contact with us would be at LRG Indiana on Instagram. You can email us at lrgindiana@gmail.com, or you could just look for our flyers around campus. I've been told that they're absolutely everywhere. That's really just the best way to get in contact. Apply. If you want to be part of production, send us a DM on there, and just try and get in contact if you can.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Sam, for joining us today. And we wish you the best on all of your future endeavors and hopefully multiple more seasons of Survivor at IU.
Thank you so much for having me.
if you want to catch the series premiere of Survivor at IU, you can catch it on YouTube at Survivor at IU this Wednesday, January 31st. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. It is now time for the unnecessary updates of the day. Joining us this morning is Logan Vaught. Welcome, Logan.
Hi, guys. It's so nice to see you. So nice to be on the show this morning.
Yes, we're so excited to have you.
Well, thank you.
So you can go ahead, start us off.
Okay, so my unnecessary update for the day. I'm a humongous RuPaul's Drag Race fan.
Okay.
And season 16 has just been coming out. Going on since 2009.
Oh.
We're in 16 seasons.
That's
16
crazy.
years.
Why did I not realize that it's been
It's been
on that
crazy,
long?
and this is the 16th season of the original U.S. show, but there's been over 40 throughout the entire
That's crazy. Yeah.
country, entire world, entire everything with all-star seasons and all that kind of stuff. I've watched 31 seasons of Drag Race.
That's crazy.
That's a time commitment.
That is a commitment.
I've watched every single all-star season, most of the original U.S., and pretty much anything that's English speaking. When it's subtitles, I don't.
And
don't
that's
deal with
okay.
it,
I am the same.
it's reality TV. I feel
Yes.
not the need, but yes, there's been 4 episodes out as of now.
Okay.
I've been very excited. I have a lot of favorites. I really want Safira Cristal to win.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Very exciting times going on at RuPaul's Drag Race.
Do you have a favorite season?
Ooh, tough one. I think the best season of all time is All Stars 2 of Drag Race. It's like the fan favorites. It's like perfect casting decisions. It's like the greats of the greats from some of the other best seasons of the original show coming back. There's so much drama, so many twists, so many fights.
What year was this?
2016.
Oh, of course. And that's just going to be good too because it's 2016.
Right. I feel like 2016 was like the year.
The year.
It's the
Everything
place to
changed.
It was the place to be, the time to be. 2016.
Yes.
The makeup, everything. It
Absolutely.
was giving.
Absolutely.
It was giving what it needed to give. I always see on TikTok little clips of it because I've never actually sat down and watched the show, but I'll run across.
I think I've
some
watched
stuff.
a full
episode
worth just
through
by
TikTok.
swiping.
Well, if you're
It's- yeah.
interested in starting somewhere, seasons of the original US seasons 5 and 6 have the most amount of characters that people really know. You got Bianca Del Rio, Alyssa Edwards, all these people that you're oh, I know who that is. You've probably seen clips of
I
them.
recognize them or something.
So I would say season 5 is probably the best place to start because there's also wild drama.
Oh, absolutely.
It's fantastic.
Why do we think it's on TikTok?
True.
The best shows always make it on TikTok.
Yes,
It never fails.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Well,
Do you have a favorite queen of all time?
Oh.
Ooh, tough question. There are so many. I actually, on Sporkle, you can do a quiz that's name every single contestant, and I've been able to do it in under 20 minutes.
Right.
'cause
Wow.
I'm crazy.
Okay,
Yeah. Literally.
But I've gotten the chance to meet 2 in person.
Where?
Denali from season 13, I met in the Dallas-Fort Worth National Airport.
Oh,
It was crazy. I was walking by,
Airport.
my brother goes, "Is that Denali?" Because me and my brother watched it together, and I was
Right.
like, wait,
Said,
yeah. And then we talked for a second. It was crazy. And then Jasmine Kennedy from season 14 was here for Bloomington Pride. And so I got to meet her. Oh, and on oh my God, I've met 3. Season 4, there's a girl named Dita Ritz who was here for Bloomington Pride 2 years ago. And I accidentally met her.
Sure.
Because I was walking down the street because they were giving out free monkeypox vaccines. And I was like, sure, you know what, girl, I will take it. Let's be real. I'll just go. I'll
Sign
go.
me up. I'll
just
add it to the roster.
I'll go there. And they were like, it's going to be at 1:30. And yeah, so I go there, and I think I'm just getting a vaccine. I walk in with this group of people, and it turns out that it is the headliners of Pride, learning where the merch tables are going to be. And so I'm just oh my God, let me get out of here. I'm so sorry. So I accidentally met her. One of those 3 probably.
That is so
I
cool.
love that. Now, I would love to talk about the Oscar nominations that just came out.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
how the Barbie movie
Got
was snubbed.
Yes. I mean,
Absolutely.
8 nominations total, which is
Yes.
great, but it was crazy to me to think that every single aspect of the movie got nominated except for the director
Except
and
for
the lead
Greta
actress.
Gerwig and Margot Robbie. It was a little, it's you're just proving the point. You're
But they
proving the
did
point.
nominate Ryan Gosling.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay.
It's just a little
Which,
interesting.
I'm sure the other nominations deserved to be nominated as well. So I can see
Right.
why some people are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But the numbers don't lie.
Exactly.
It like blew up the box office. So
Yeah, I thought
definitely
especially Greta should have gotten something.
Yes.
Because this
Right.
is the movie of the year.
yes.
Literally.
And I can't believe that. Like, with Margot Robbie, I can only understand it a little bit just because her character wasn't something that was like giving like big like drama, like
Right.
emotions, all these things where it's like you would think that's what would get Best Actress. But I just thought it was crazy
Right.
that they were like, yeah, Ken.
Yeah.
That was the
That
best
was the
actor
right
worst
one.
performance, but not Margot Robbie. Like
Absolutely.
super weird to me.
It's just very backwards. Well, that is unfortunately all the time that we have today for unnecessary updates. But now we get to take a look at Jasmine Williams and I's newest segment, all about New Year's resolutions. Take a look.
Jasmine.
And we are here today in the media school asking students about their New Year's resolutions. So let's get right into it. All right, so the question of today is, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I think it's just to make more people's day. You know, I try to find one thing a day into this 2024, that one nice thing to say to someone to make their day.
I was gonna be basic and just say like go to the gym more, but I've kind of really enjoyed it, so I pushed myself beyond that, and I've decided I'm gonna try to run a half marathon this year, so I'll keep you posted on that. It's not really looking too great right now, but that's why we have 11 more months, so it's fine.
I have the goals I want to complete in mind. I'm a senior at the media school, so I'm just hoping to graduate with perfect grades, and hopefully I'll like just improve as a student and really get my life together once I'm done with everything.
I think my main resolution is probably to be smarter with my time and just find more time to chill out and wind down and not always be doing something 24/7.
Just have peace within myself. I feel like college is a very stressful time, and sometimes I get really anxious about things that are unnecessary. So this year was really about just to have peace within myself and really be happy.
What have you done to achieve those goals?
So far my goal is to run 1 mile a day 3 times a week, which I've done that thus far, but I need to like run more than 1 mile at a time if I'm gonna reach 13, so.
I'm trying to maintain like a really healthy schedule, which I think I've found my groove now that I'm like this far into the semester, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Just finding moments where I'm not doing anything and I'm okay with that.
Honestly, journaling has been one, taking lots of deep breaths, and then just like letting people know like if I'm not doing the best, like just being cognizant of that and telling people that.
Well, Jasmine, I think that we got some great answers for New Year's resolutions. And I have to ask, obviously, since we're here, what are your goals for 2024?
My goal for 2024 is to get 8 hours of sleep, because sometimes I'm just in my bed scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, when I need to be in bed for class in the morning.
Absolutely, that is such a good goal, 100%.
Yeah. So what are your New Year resolutions?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any, because I've learned that I'll set these goals and then the hype of having a goal and everything dies off within like a week or a month, and then I just kind of feel bad about myself because I didn't complete a goal. So I decided, we'll just make goals along the way and hope that it happens,
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
I think it sounds good too. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and we will catch you guys back in the studio.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in to our season 14 premiere.
We are always looking to feature more local students, businesses, and organizations. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please contact our producer, Lily, at lshareb@iu.edu.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at IUSTV Entertainment. This has been Kate Paff.
And I'm Olivia Wilson. Have a wonderful week, Hoosiers.